Hey everybody, this is Salina with DIY Live, Huntsville, Alabama's Facebook page and YouTube channel dedicated to capturing the underground. And I am here with Barron of Skeptic, who I've been wanting to interview for many years.
Skeptic and Disincentive now.
And Disincentive now, yes. So let's talk about this. So we've been friends forever, and I've seen you in Skeptic, and I've seen you in Disincentive. I want to hear about the origins and the beginnings of you and what you've been doing.
Of me?
Yes. I want to know how you got into music. I want to know all of the story.
Oh dear God, we don't. There's not enough memory on that phone for that thing. But when I first started going to shows in high school, I had friends. We had a crew who all would go to different shows, and we started making friends with the local bands and stuff. And at some point we're like, let's try and do this ourselves. And so we had these one-off bands and things of that nature.
So you're talking about high school. So what around year was that?
A long time ago.
I love long time ago because I'm not a young person, so I love long time ago. So tell me.
It was in the last millennium. Let's put it that way.
Before 2000. So you've been in bands since before 2000.
Oh yeah, and these bands, some of them would work out, some of them wouldn't, but the whole thing was just a lot of fun. And so eventually, as we got a little bit older and whatnot, and got a little more stable with jobs and things of that nature, started playing again. Like, hey, we miss this stuff, and so Skeptic actually started playing originally at a club called the Boiler Room that was open like 2000, 2001, and yes, that means Skeptic is in fact almost 25 years old. And so we started. There started being a reemergence of that kind of music we play around town. And so since then we've just kept going. And we don't really play anywhere generally outside of, like, say, Alabama, Georgia, Mississippi, Florida, Tennessee, something like that, because none of us can really afford to tour or take the time. But we enjoy what we do. It's a lot of fun. We take pride in both bands, in trying to play to the best of our ability, and whether or not anybody likes us, I have no idea, but we like it, so and we're happy with it and we're proud of it in both bands. And that's really what primarily we do it for. It's nice when other people like it too, like yourself.
I love it. I've been seeing you play for a very long time. So what are your songs about?
It can be all kinds of stuff. More often than not, it's just whatever I happen to be observing or thinking about at the time. It can be something news related, not necessarily overtly political, but just more like a commentary on what I happen to observe. I was a journalism major in college, among other things. So I kind of approach from that perspective some. Not to tell people what to think, but maybe to kind of suggest what to think about.
Give us some of those suggestions.
Oh God, you're really putting me on the spot here. A lot of times I like to put my songs almost like a riddle, to where somebody can take stuff, the lyrics, you can take away from them what you want. I know what I'm talking about. Some people may catch what I'm talking about, some people may not. The first song to come to mind, like, say, with Skeptic, off the last album last year, the worst that could happen, there was a song called Never Really Mattered, which was kind of like what it would be like for somebody living with, like, severe depression. Whereas there's another song called All the Same that, there may be slight differences, but I'm kind of jaded. A lot of politicians on both sides of the aisle, they strike me as kind of similar. They might have their differences these days, but
sorry.
This is Josh. Josh
Hi,
plays
Josh.
in Disincentive.
Yeah.
And so does Troy.
Oh,
Josh,
shit. I'm
go
sorry.
ahead. Don't. Josh and Troy play in Disincentive.
And so does Nick.
And
right
so does
there.
Nick. So tell us what you all do in Disincentive.
I try to play drums.
Okay.
Yeah, I bang on the guitar a little bit.
Yeah.
He's our shredder. I play the flute.
See, that's the new guy.
That's the new guy. Tell us us why you joined the band.
Man.
We're the ones who started Disincentive, and we recruited everybody in it. Jeff, our bass player, was the first one. And then this lovely
Yeah,
man.
Barron was never going to come, though. He wouldn't show up.
Barron was never going to come.
Bullshit.
And yet,
But you
somehow I
wanted
did.
Barron, right?
Absolutely, yes. I actually found him on an app called Band Mix.
So don't everybody ever say band mix doesn't work, because sometimes it actually does. It's like the Craigslist for band members.
True.
No. But no, we all started playing, and you have such a wide variety of different styles that people bring to it. I mean, we all kind of agreed we wanted to play fast. We wanted to play aggressively. We wanted to play, tight. We wanted to play big and all that kind of stuff. But insofar as specifics, you've got, people who've grown up with this kind of music. You've got other people who've heard of it, but it wasn't their first genre of music. So you mix them together and you get this kind of weird combination that nobody can really tell us what we sound like. Which is a good thing.
Yeah.
We're kind of undefinable.
Undefinable. What do you think you sound like?
Dag nasty.
Dag nasty. Okay. And are all of you from Birmingham?
Yes.
Yep.
Everybody is from Birmingham. Okay.
Not this guy.
Where
He's
are you
actually
from?
from Clanton, Alabama.
Clanton, Alabama.
Yes.
I have no idea where Clanton, Alabama
Right,
is.
dead center of the state.
About an hour south of
We're
Birmingham.
the peaches.
He takes a helicopter up here every practice and lands in our backyard.
He takes the disincentive jet. We let him borrow it, It's,
The D train.
What is your favorite Disincentive song?
Too Many Lies.
Oh,
It's my favorite.
That's your favorite, and why?
Probably because it's one of the newest ones. And it's only 2 years old.
2 years old. Nice. Do you have places that you like to play more than other places? And and it's not trying to be like weird, but
I like playing anywhere.
Yeah,
You
I've,
like
I've
playing
liked
anywhere?
everywhere we've played, actually.
Wherever you're going to be. That's our
Yes.
favorite place.
I had so much fun watching all of you guys tonight.
Hell yeah.
And oh my God, you're all great musicians, and Barron, you're always a fantastic front person.
I
You're
have
one
a
of
lot
my-
of issues.
You're one of my favorite front people to see because you take it everywhere. You get out into the audience, you get out into the people, and you inspire other bands to do the same thing.
I take it
And-
as far as the microphone cord will allow me.
Yes.
This time it was a long way. But no, we love this. Huntsville is really, personally, I love coming to Huntsville always. Whether it's at the Copper Top, whether it's at Maggie Myers. I would have said Sidetracks. Sidetracks not around
No,
anymore.
unfortunately.
Here at Mad Malts, everywhere in Huntsville, we always have a blast. And that's not to say we have fun in Birmingham, we have fun in Tuscaloosa, but Huntsville is just always such a fun place to play because everybody's so nice and wonderful up here. They really are. Yeah.
That's why I live here. I'm not even gonna lie. I'm from Chicago. I moved back for 2.5 years, and then I came back to Huntsville, Alabama, because I was like, this is the best place to be. So, if you have anything that you want people to know about Disincentive or a Disincentive show, what would you say?
We're writing new shit.
You're writing new stuff. Well, your stuff is great. And where can they find it?
Coming out in
Spotify, Apple Music.
Bandcamp.
2028. It's coming out.
No,
Nice.
hopefully new music, new record by the end of the year.
By the end of the year, new
That's our
Disincentive
goal.
record by the end of the year. I know, I'm like trying to do all the things. Hi, everybody. Good.
Hi, Jeff. You already left.
He's over here by me.
There is another person in the band. His name is Jeff Herring. He's the bass player, and he's rocking. I guess he didn't know, and they had already split. But we are actually a 5-piece. It's just the 5th piece is not here now.
That happens. Like bands disappear and walk off. So, what would you like future to see? Do you see yourselves getting out of Alabama and touring?
Well,
further
we
away?
have. We're good friends with the Aggravated out of Atlanta and the Dead Friends, and now even more bands from Atlanta.
Yeah.
And so we had played at the Star Bar back in December when we did a split CD with the Aggravated.
I
and
have it
Dead
in my
Friends.
pocket. I want
Yep.
to say, get
That right
this.
there.
I'm very excited to have this in my pocket. Somebody gave this to me tonight, and I was like, oh, thank you so much.
And local heroes property.
Fucking A property. Oh my God. Yes. Fucking A property.
So we do go out of state some, just obviously not as much as we'd like to, but you know, if somebody wants to throw us, you know, some mad money, you know, we'll go to their mad show.
Absolutely.
But
I've
no.
always wanted to see like a tour route, because I'm from Chicago, right? So I'd like to see one from down here where I live now up to Chicago at least, and then back again. I'm just gonna put that out there to the universe, like from Alabama up to Chicago at least, maybe further north. We could go to Wisconsin and up to Detroit, maybe.
Hell yeah.
Hey, I'm gonna put that out there right now, and like a touring route, because you guys are amazing, and I feel like other people should be seeing you too.
Thank you.
Not just people. I mean, no, and people here, absolutely, but also like get a little further.
No, of
Just
course
put
we'd
on a
love to.
fantastic show.
I shoot, for that matter, Skeptic. I mean, you're talking about a band that's been together for nearly 25 years. We've never toured. We had one set up, and then everything just sort of fell apart in 2020 when the world took a gigantic crap with the coronavirus and all that stuff. But and obviously, I mean, you know, that's small potatoes compared to what some people had to deal with. So I'm not saying it in that regard. But it took us like 22 years to get one tour booked. So I don't think it's going to be another 22 years before we figure it out. But we'd like to, of course. And if people will book us, we will go play there.
Nice. I think that they absolutely should, because I booked you during the pandemic.
That's right. Yes, you did.
I booked people during the pandemic. I was that bad
Yes.
person. It was so much fun. It was so good to see people come together, even if at the whole time I was sitting outside going, dear God, don't let the coronavirus come
Well,
in. Dear God, don't let it
that
come
was
in."
the craziest thing, because you couldn't do it in Jefferson County, not at first and whatnot. But up here, yeah, I mean, we came up and did a couple of shows, and to my knowledge, obviously we didn't want anybody to get sick.
And
or
I don't
anything
believe
like that.
anybody did.
I don't think
I don't
never
think
heard
that
of a
ever
soul
happened.
but
I didn't
obviously-
hear from a soul of any of those trash bone shows getting sick. I did not hear of that. And I sat my ass outside and grounded that shit every fucking show. I was like, universe, listen to me. We're not getting the coronavirus.
So clearly we're not part of the solution, we're part of the problem. But, you know,
The best part. Well, I mean, okay, so what does music mean to you guys? Like, what does playing music mean? Like, as far as, I don't know, if you have any kind of like I don't even want to say spiritual, because that makes people upset. But how does it feel to you to get on stage? There we go. How does it feel to you to get on stage in front of people? What are you sharing with people?
Or anger, probably.
Anger is good. Anger motivates people. Anger moves the world, man. Like, things would stay the same if people didn't get fucking angry about it.
Yeah.
They would. They would absolutely stay the same if people didn't get mad.
I guess anger is a good thing, but if you're nothing but angry, after a while that just gets kind of played out. So you can take a lot of emotions, or sentiments, whatever you want to call them, and put them into it. You know, you've got anger, you may have frustration, you know, whatever has been bothering you all week long and whatnot. But then, you know, to some degree, you want to put some humor. And I'm scared to use the word irony, because some people think they're ironic and they're not. But and I'm not saying we are, but you know, if you don't counterbalance anger just with, you know, some degree of humor and just having fun and whatnot, well, if you're not having fun, what are you doing?
Right? Right? If you're not having fun, what the hell are you doing in life?
But so yeah, it's fun. It's the word I've heard that's probably overused a lot, but it's probably still true, is cathartic.
It is absolutely cathartic. Going to a show, seeing people having fun, having fun with other people is the best fucking medicine. It is the best medicine to get to.
you are.
No matter who you are, no matter where you're from, all of that shit fades away, and we just have a good time together. That's why I booked bands during the pandemic, because this is what we need. We need to have people getting together. We need to have people explode, you know, just exploding and getting their shit out. Getting their shit out.
Did you hear that? Getting it out.
Getting your shit out. That's what
Get it
music
out,
does.
get it
gets
out, get it out.
It gives it back to the ether, whatever you believe in, doesn't fucking matter. It gets it out, and it gets it out into the
Hell yeah.
So it's good to, obviously, if we feel like we've done a good job, and I don't mean that in an arrogant sense, but if we feel like, hey, we did what we aimed to do, we played, we were tight, this, that, and the other, and whatnot, that's great. And if someone else likes it, that's even better. If someone doesn't like it, well then fine. As long as we did, good enough.
Well, I liked it. I always have a good time at your shows.
You.
I feel like the entire audience liked it and loved it, and it was everywhere. And we had a great ass time here tonight at Mad Maltz. We have all ages shows here at Mad Maltz. You should come out here and see us. And this is DIY Live. I haven't done one of these since I did Bill. Hey, I know. We finally did it, Baron. We finally did it.
I think we tried one time and it didn't quite work.
We won't talk about that.
We about fucked it up tonight. We didn't know.
We won't talk about that. Thank you, everybody, for paying attention.
Thank you, Huntsville.
Thank you,
Selena.